So like, subscribe, click the big bell, around with phone and subs. And I'm not sick. I'm not sick. My nose has been running lately, but I don't think I'm sick. But anyways.
Chicken, or salad. Those are the same salad, the gender. That's right. Yeah, we catered it. We made for breakfast in San Diego. Oh, it was so good. That was the best avocado I've ever had in my life. Dude, you are such. You say you don't cry, and you were all machismo, and then you're going doing this. And I'm not saying I'm a hardo, like you can't even avocado toast. You're on vacation. You got to get something like a breakfast skillet. You know what's funny? Okay, Sam and I. So if you didn't see the vlog where I reveal my baby, go back and check it out. We go on a baby boom. I'm actually wearing a San Diego shirt right now. Sandbox shirts. And nice. In the video, I say, "We're here to eat," and then in the vlog, I was like, "Darn it! I didn't take any videos of us eating. We ate so much food, some great food." And I didn't take any videos of it. So the only video I had was me eating avocado toast.
What did I say? Now it's got inches in here. There's a word you go to. There meows to you two links.
You didn't pay for assembly on the crib? Is that a thing? It's a thing. No, I didn't. I assembled it myself. You made your 9-month pregnant wife to help you.
Why are you
assemble the crib?
scratching at my camper cat?
This is, Brandon, this is a new level. And I get that you said, oh, you're like, oh, it only took 20 minutes, right, sweetie? And she's huffing and puffing. You know, most of the work there. I did most of the work. I'm not going to comment on this. Caitlin told me not to comment because she said it could be offensive. But I think you're going to comment anyway, yeah. Well, maybe I won't. But metal at the bottom of the crib instead of wooden slats? Yeah, but it's got a match.
Yeah.
What is this? What did you get? The crib from IKEA? No, it was an expensive crib. From where? You got Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn's giving metal? I don't know. It was like $700 for that freaking crib. That's all you paid? Is that not a lot? What'd you go to the Pottery Barn outlet? I think it was the outlet, yeah. Yeah, well, and you know what's funny? I didn't want to pay for delivery, so Sam and my dad drove all the way to Hershey, Pennsylvania to pick it up because I was playing tennis that night. I'm such a terrible person. And the final question that I think Caitlin had is, why do you keep calling Mia it in the entire video when you knew the gender? You know, all right, I didn't do that on purpose, which is funny because I know you work with a guy who calls his baby it on purpose. I didn't say Jackson. Jackson. I wasn't calling her it on purpose. I don't know why. I think in my mind, since she wasn't there in front of me, it was hard for me to picture her as an actual baby. So I kept saying it. Now I promise I don't call her it anymore. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. But I haven't. No, have you had any pet peeves as a parent with the interaction with the baby? What do you mean? Other people? You know, your dad just getting in all like, yeah, your dad sniffing her all around, like you were like, hey, back off, Cheeto. No, we haven't really like introduced her to that many people yet. Like she's only met my dad, my mom, Sam's mom, Sam's sister. Like it's only been like 5 people. No so friends? Maybe that'll change in the future. No friends yet. Although, oh, you're gonna hate this. Chelsea and Matt. No. Friday night. No. And they're coming over to meet the baby Friday night. What? We're having a game night. They're bringing pizza. You're having a game night, and you didn't invite me? to meet your child? You're going on vacation. We're recording this video early in the week because you're going on vacation Friday. You said, would you have canceled your vacation? Absolutely not. But you said when you started this, yeah, this whole journey, you were like, Abby, I love you as a brother. Unlike my cousin Andrew that I've never mentioned, never said this. And I know you have a full-time job, I know you have a life, and I'm going to continue filming vlogs till the end of time, vlogs a lot. And every one of those initiations, every outing that I do for the rest of my life, you will be invited. I know you can't go, but I will always extend a courtesy invite. This is not what I said at all. Yes, it is. No. What I told you was, anytime me and Steve travel somewhere cool for a vlog, you're always invited. I said, I get it. You have a baby. You have a full-time job. I understand the answer is probably going to be no most of the time, but you're always invited. It had nothing to do with meeting my firstborn child. My dad does something very funny with the baby, and he doesn't even do it on purpose. My dad's just funny in general, right? He always gets to hold the baby first when him and my mom come to visit me, right? Every time he's like, let me see the baby, like instantly grabs her from Sam and holds her for like 2 hours. This is not exaggeration. Like my parents will usually come for like a couple hours and let, me get some work done, Sam take a nap, different things like that. My dad will hold her for like an hour and 45 minutes. Then finally my mom will be like, all right, let me take the baby. 5 minutes later, my dad's always like, all right, we gotta get going. I swear, dude, it's the funniest thing. And finally I brought it up last time they came over. I'm like, man, Dad, you chip on holding the baby every time. And that was the spark that my mom needed. Because she was thinking it, but she didn't want to say it. And she's like, yeah, he's holding the baby for like 10 hours. And I was thinking for 30 minutes. So the next time they came over, she got first. And my dad was like, my turn. And she goes, they get more time with me today. I think they love the baby more than me and Sam do. And that's not to take away from our love for the baby. My parents, when they see Mia, melt. They look like a scoop of ice cream in Dubai. Or in my attic right now. Have your parents reached the plateau where they become children again? Yeah. My grandfather is 96. But they're not kids yet, but I could see them going down that path of like, with technology they are. My parents are horrible with technology. My parents are exactly like two kids on the playground. They're in Florida right now, and they call me up, and it's like, it's my dad on the phone, and then my mom in the background trying to clarify things. And she's like, she did it. What's up, Dad? She lost the phone again. And then my mom's in the background, I didn't lose the phone. I know exactly where it is. It's in the dressing room in Plato's closet in La Punta Gorda, Florida. And then I'm like, wait, Mom, I bought you AirTags. Why didn't you put AirTag on these things? She goes, I lost the AirTags. How do you lose an AirTag? It's literally a GPS. She tells you where they are. That was fun. Before opening up the pack, she lost the whole pack. She turned it on the first time. So somebody just got a pack of new AirPods? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And then the final thing is like when they all calm down, she's in the background, she's like, are we getting ice cream? That's great. She's like, and my dad's like, the Parker kids doesn't make ice cream after 6 o'clock. Okay, you don't have to. My parents are like that. I think they're like, and this is just my family in general. I think your family probably pretty similar. You're someone from the outside. You think my family hates each other? They scream, they curse, they yell at each other. And then, 5 minutes later, they're talking about, like, their favorite pizza place and if we're going to get ice cream for dessert. Like nothing happened. Yeah, that's great.
Everything's out here.
Italian and Spanish. A lot of similarities in our cultures. But how was it for you? Oh, so, all right. I said if you took one away and we settled on I would either be a tennis coach or a landscaper. What would you do if accounting just ceased to exist? Or, you couldn't work at your job anymore. You have to switch industries, and you can't do podcasting. Clearly that hasn't worked for you.
Maybe a nuts for nuts guy.
Oh, I love the nuts for nuts in New York City. Yeah. So, all right, one thing I will say about accounting, just to go backwards, I think it's really hard when you ask an accountant, what would you do if you couldn't be an accountant? Because none of us wanted to be accountants. That's right. Let's be honest here. Nobody grows up like, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a football player. I want to be an accountant. Like, we did it because it was a practical job. It was a good major in college, and you were probably going to be able to get a decent paying job when you graduate. That's why we went into accounting. Nobody likes accounting.
I don't dislike what I actually really like what I do now. That's also
As you move up in the job, though, it becomes different.
You're not work for
Find your niche, but like straight just debits and credits accounting. Nobody dreams of doing that.
Yeah, that's not exactly how I thought I would get a date with Dua Lipa. Let's put it that way. Although there, I suppose there could be a chance. It's tax day right now. Dua Lipa's traveling around the world. Probably doesn't know her taxes.
Yeah, but you're not a tax accountant.
No, I know. That's a her one. Yeah, that's not her one. That's the problem.
I want to call you out for saying something, trying to sound fancy last week. You ready? Last episode, I was just editing the podcast.
Here we go.
And likes to try to sound fancy, but sometimes I think you say things that aren't even things.
Okay.
Last week we were talking about yachts.
I don't like this rhetoric. This is a bad precedent to set for fans.
This is not good for Abby. Last week we were talking about yachts, or maybe this was 2 episodes ago. I think it was 2 episodes ago. Abby said that we should work on yachts so we can be hanging out with Jeff Bezos in the Seychelles.
Yeah.
The Seychelles. I did as much Google searching, ChatGPT, Gemini. Don't exist, Abby. There is no such thing as the Seychelles. Couldn't find it for life of me.
Boy, are you a turnaround dummy.
What is H?
Seychelles. Y-C-H-I-L-L-E-S. Look it up. From Africa.
Is this an area that people visit?
You are so cool. Oh, I love this. I love that I do something so exclusive that you couldn't even fathom. Look at it. Look at it, Brandon.
Seychelles. It's not. Oh, I thought it was Seychelles. Hills.
The Seychelles.
Seychelles. It's not the. You said Seychelles.
First of all, it's French, dummy. It's Seychelles.
You didn't say Seychelles. You said the Seychelles.
You don't even feel remorse right now. You're a psychopath.
No, you're right. You're right. I was wrong here. It ended up being a real place.
Oh my God. Can everyone who's comments on the video say L Brandon? Put it in the chat. L Brandon.
There's no way anybody knew what you were talking about.
I guarantee you, how many people live in France?
So I got a snack time.
Okay.
This is a good.
I'm doubting your factual nature.
If you don't know, snack time is the segment we do where me and you use a fun fact.
Creating unforgettable guest experiences starts behind the scenes, and when guest room and amenities are operating somewhat.
You know the average cloud in the sky weighs over 1 million pounds?
So you're talking about those big white things?
Yeah, the big white things in the sky that sometimes water.
It's made of air, but no way any.
So these clouds in the sky, they look like they're just floating. I mean, they are floating, but they're so big that if you put all the water vapors together, the average cloud's over 1 million pounds. They said some clouds could be over 1 million tons, could be 2 billion pounds, or 900 million kilograms. These things are just floating above our heads. If they fell with the weight of 1 million pounds, they would just crush pounds.
I don't understand this at all. They're just air.
It's water vapor. It's not air.
Look, that's air.
I guess they're just so big and they're filled with so much water condensation that if you pull them all together, over 1 million pounds for the average cloud.
So is a plane a boat?
It's a good question.
That's a good figure that.
No?
A plane is a boat, then.
Wow. It's going through millions of pounds of water, right? As it travels?
So does a cruise ship. A plane is a small cruise ship.
I like that. You're
Yeah.
onto something.
It's if X equals Y, then so does B. That's math.
What?
I don't know. I tried to sound.
You were really onto something, and then you drop if X equals Y, then so is B. I don't know what that was.
That should be our first T-shirt for merch. It should be like
X, Y, so is B.
So this is a conversation piece we had at work at the lunch table.
Okay.
In terms of worldwide consumption, what do you think